Welcome everyone, it's time to continue with the Urn of Sacred Ashes. We have just arrived in Haven. Well, there's a guard.
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here.
So this is Haven?
What do you want?
Well, I have some questions about Haven.
Ask and be on your way.
How long has Haven been here?
Haven's always been here. My family knows no other home.
Who's in charge of the village?
Father Eirik is our spiritual leader and guide.
Revered father? I've never heard of this.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
Are your traditions very different from ours?
Our ways are not the ways of the lowland cities.
Have you heard of the Urn of Sacred Ashes?
The urn is nothing but a legend.
Is there a Brother Genitivi here?
Who? Perhaps revered Father Eirik will know of whom you speak. Unfortunately, he's ministering to the villagers at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
A revered father, huh? That's new. I wonder what this means.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
I would like to explore Haven for a while.
We do not appreciate lowlanders looking about our home as though it was some sort of zoo.
Why do you have revered father? Priests are women.
It's always been thus in Haven.
You've said that like 10 times.
We do not question tradition.
I have some questions about Haven.
Ask and be on your way.
Why haven't I heard of Haven before?
We keep to ourselves. We see no need to announce our presence to the world. It's more peaceful that way.
I don't need to know anything else.
Then perhaps you should return to the lowlands.
Very well, excuse me.
You may trade for supplies at the shop if you wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Did it just get a lot colder, or is it just me?
No, I think you're right, Alistair. That wasn't a very warm welcome, was it?
Well, this is nice. Mountain air, quiet village. But where is everyone?
Exactly, Wynn. Where is everyone?
Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Were you up, were you down? Chasing rabbits round the town. Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Who are you? You shouldn't be here.
Who are you?
I asked you first.
I'm Saphira.
Lowlanders don't belong here. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I bet you're a clever boy. What do you know about Haven?
It's just Haven.
Well, he's very short with his answers, isn't he?
You should leave.
He doesn't like me much.
Why are you smiling like that? You look suspiciously like the cat that swallowed the pigeon.
Canary.
What?
I look like the cat that swallowed the canary.
I once had a very large cat, but not my point. My point is, why are you smirking?
You were watching her, with great interest, I might add. In fact, I believe you were enraptured.
She's our leader. I look to her for guidance.
Oh, I see. So what guidance did you find in those swaying hips?
No. I wasn't looking at, her hindquarters.
Certainly.
I glanced in that direction, maybe, but I wasn't staring. Or really seeing anything, even.
Of course.
I hate you. You're a bad person.
Alistair. You're funny as shit.
What's next?
I am ready.
That's a villager's house. But he said there was a store. Looks like the only place I can go. Ooh, a love letter.
What now?
Oh my. Switch back to you.
I finished.
This altar appears to have been used recently. A pool of blood remains running over the sides in dark rivulets.
I was not expecting to find something so unsettling.
Used for food preparation, perhaps?
Does meat bleed that much?
I'm just trying to be optimistic. The other explanation is slightly more disturbing.
This village is not quite what it seems, is it?
Not really. Find out what the villagers in Haven are hiding. You've seen some strange things in Haven. Not everything is what it seems, and the villagers are probably hiding something.
I sense something drawing near.
Who ordered death?
On it.
As you wish.
Let's make this quick!
As you wish. Let's get started. On it, right. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. As you wish.
That was interesting. I think we just killed half the town. Nothing else down here in this little area. Guess we're going up the hill.
I sense something drawing near.
Uh-oh.
Attack! Go down! Okay, done with you now.
Knocked me down.
This should be easy enough.
Let us end this.
Let's get started.
This is annoying.
As you wish.
Next!
Yeah, a little annoying that the whole entire town's attacking us. What did we do to you? The Avars. Wish they made it a little easier to find these things. There we go. There's the village shop. What else is around before we go in there? Anything? Doesn't look like it. Oh, picked up those Antivan leather boots that we need for Zevran. What else did we get? Well, Liana, you need some more dexterity, big time. That's a nice bow, though. Actually, is that bow better than the one you have? Yes and no. But I'm gonna go with yes, because even though it doesn't have the avoid missile attacks, it's got a lot more range and damage. Critical chance is a little lower, but armor penetration is higher. Let's go with that one. Uh-oh. The armor and clothing left on this dismembered man indicate that he was from Redcliffe, one of Arl Eamon's knights. Dang.
What now? Just like you wanted.
We're gonna run into more enemies.
All right, who ordered death? Yeah!
This should be easy enough. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Down with you!
I am far too old for this.
When? I'm far too old for this. Well, Win, you gotta keep going. I need you. You're my healer on the team. Morgan's sure not gonna do it. I definitely could use a rune. Going into the chantry.
We are blessed beyond measure. We are chosen by the holy and beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her...
Ah, welcome. I heard we had a visitor wandering about the village. I trust you've enjoyed your time in Haven so far?
Wow, your people aren't very welcoming.
What sort of welcome do you expect when you break into our homes uninvited? You see, this is why we do not like visitors. They are not like us. They will do us harm if we let them.
Interesting choices here. I'm sorry, I was just exploring.
Exploring? Well, perhaps you should have done your exploring elsewhere, and not in our homes.
You're a bit of an asshole.
Let's get started. As you wish. Let's get started. This should be easy enough.
We must have victory.
This should be easy enough.
And of course, you have spell immunity.
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
As you wish. Let's get started.
Another point.
They're all a bunch of jerks around here, aren't they? Darn. All you had to do was say, "Welcome to Haven." Cultist medallion. Probably something I'm gonna need. Very large bronze disc bearing the symbol of Andraste. That's not a very helpful description. Ring of Faith.
Here I am. I finished.
Fire damage. Not using fire. So, a useless item to me. Other than for some coin. Ain't nothing else in here to find. Awesome. Brick wall. Slides open. And Brother Genitivi on the floor.
Who are you? They've sent you to finish it.
Brother Genitivi?
You're not one of them, thank the Maker.
Are you alright?
What do you think? Weeks of scant food and water, the torture. Oh, I've never felt better.
Really?
No. I apologize. I shouldn't be rude. You're here to help. The leg's not doing so well, and I can't feel my foot.
When can you help?
I can set the leg and ease some of the pain, but he'll need a lot of rest in order to heal.
I don't have time to rest now. I'm so close. The urn is just up that mountain.
What do we tell him? How do you know?
My research led me to Haven, and I have heard the villagers talking. I know the urn is here. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it. The door is always locked, but I know what the key is. Irik wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it.
This medallion?
Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside, and I will show you.
Could you answer a few questions for me first?
All right. What is on your mind?
Do you know about the knights who were sent to look for you?
Yes, of course. How could I forget? Irik said they were ambushed, some killed, a few brought back to Haven to be questioned. He was so self-righteous about it, so smug. He seemed pleased that he had tortured and murdered these men.
Isolde sent the knights to find you when the Arl fell ill.
I see. She must have been desperate. She couldn't have known she was sending them to their deaths. Let's just talk about something else now, shall we?
Haven, it's a little odd, isn't it?
Well, it wasn't exactly what I expected it to be.
Why does Haven have revered fathers?
I do not know. When the chantry was established, it was decided that only female priests would ever be ordained. It is possible that the villagers, the disciples of Andraste, predate the chantry and so have no knowledge of the chantry's rules.
What were the villagers doing with you?
They seemed intent on finding out personal information about me, where I grew up, things like that.
Yeah, probably. They were planning to place a fake Genitivi in Dinnerum.
How do you know?
There was an imposter Wayland at your house.
An imposter? What happened to the real Wayland?
I'm not sure.
Ah, well, I'm sure he'll be there when I return to Dinnerum.
What do you know about Haven and its people?
They call themselves the Disciples of Andraste, and they are very, very devoted. One could say fanatically so. They must be here to protect the urn, but they speak of Andraste as though she were still alive.
Is that possible?
I'm old enough to know that anything is possible, child. Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
The ashes will cure Arl Eamon, won't they?
I certainly hope the ashes will save him. The legends speak of their miraculous powers. There are many stories of pilgrims being healed, the blind seeing, and the lame dancing in joy. Perhaps it is Andraste that does this. Perhaps it is belief itself. By believing the ashes are magical, you make them so.
I suppose that's possible.
Anyway, that can be discussed once we actually have the ashes, and the Arl is better.
Okay, that's enough talk for now.
So run along and get that medallion then.
Yeah, I should probably tell him about Waylon.
Waylon? What about him?
I found his body in your basement.
Oh, poor Waylon. I should never have dragged you into this. Maker take you into his hands, my boy.
He died protecting your research.
He believed in me, even when I lost faith in myself. I will honor his memory. Was there something else you wanted to say?
Yeah. I think he should return to Denerim, but I know he's not going to. Yeah, I'm ready to leave for the temple.
Ah, good. Help me up here. I'll try not to slow us down. Here we are. Give me the medallion, and let's see if I remember. Yes, you see, it can be manipulated, just like this. And there, a key to open the way.
How did you know how to do that?
There are very few keys like this left in the world, but I have seen some. When you find the right combination, it just feels right. It is hard to explain. Now, let's see if we can open this door. There should be a place to insert this.
Alright, he should probably go.
Oh, what I would give to have seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain.
You need to stay alert now.
I'm sorry, what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings.
You want to stay here, is it safe?
I could not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here. Go, I will be all right. Perhaps my destiny was only to lead you to the Urn.
Is there anything else I need to know about the temple?
It was designed to protect the Urn from those who would steal it or do harm to it, namely the Tevinter Imperium.
What sort of dangers are we talking about?
I'm not sure. The legends were never very specific on that point. Only the faithful shall lay eyes on the sacred ashes. Death and misfortune await the unbeliever. The Maker's gaze has fallen on Andraste's final resting place. He weeps for his beloved, and his wrath at her betrayers endures.
So does the wrath of the Maker that strikes men down?
That is what the legend says, and the Maker may indeed watch this place. Read between the lines, however, and you'll understand that it is merely a simple truth draped in hyperbole and metaphor. After all, no one wants to hear Willie toiled for many a year to perfect the curious mechanisms that would send a sharpened spike up the arse of the unwary intruder.
Traps, then.
I think my decision to stay here was the best one, don't you?
Definitely. I'll be back soon.
I'll be right here if you need me. Now I need something to write on.
Interesting sort he is.
I can't believe all this still standing. This temple must be thousands of years old.
Then find me some chests to open, Liliana. You asked, so I'm telling. Don't go. The stories talk of the riches, but never the names, never where they supposedly spent their wealth. I heard the same tales as a lad in Denerim, felt the same pull, but it's a lie, son. They may paint a trail, but once you're on it, does it lead to the beast or back to you?
On it. Oh!
Well, I'll give these cultists one thing. They're definitely devoted.
As you wished. Enemies approaching.
Yeah, shit.
On it. As you wish. Let's get started. On it. Let's make this quick, shall we?
Attack!
There is much to do.
Can't do that.
Requires a key.
Old books. You think any of those might still be readable?
Okay, why is it not taking me to it? Dumont, the Dragon of Silence. Zazakil, the Dragon of Chaos. Toth, the Dragon of Fire. Andorol, the Dragon of Slaves. Earthamil, the Dragon of Beauty. Razakil, the Dragon of Mystery. And Lusican, the Dragon of Night. There were 7 old gods, great winged dragons, that were said to rule over the ancient world. The Chantry maintains that they are responsible for the original sin, that they turned humanity away from its true creator through deceit. Humanity's faith faltered, and thus the Maker turned away from the world, but not before trapping the old gods in eternal prisons beneath the earth as punishment. Scholars assume that the old gods must indeed have been real at one point, but most agree that they were likely actual dragons, ancient high dragons of a magnitude not known today, and impressive enough to frighten ancient peoples into worshipping them. Some even claim that these dragons slumber as a form of hibernation, not as a result of the Maker's wrath. Regardless of the truth, legend maintains that even from their underground prisons, the old gods were able to whisper into the minds of men. The Archon Thalcion, first of the Magisters, who claimed to have contacted the old god Dumont, used the blood magic Dumont taught him to attain incredible power in Tevinter and declare himself the ruler of an empire. In return, he established the first temples worshipping the old gods, and the dragons became equated everywhere with imperial power. To date, 4 of the old gods are said to have risen as corrupted archdemons. Dumat, the first and most powerful, was slain at the Battle of Silent Fields. Zazakil fell at the Battle of Starkhaven. Toth died at the Battle of Hunterfell, and Andorol was felled by Geralt, the legendary Grey Warden, at the Battle of Islay. The archdemons have been identified only after years of argument among scholars, and to this day it is unclear whether the archdemons were truly old gods and not simply dragons. All that is known is that the Darkspawn hunt for them deep underground. If they are truly the old gods, as many scholars believe, then we have only 3 blights remaining. When all the old gods have risen and been slain, however, what will happen? Will the blights end forever, and humanity earn forgiveness from the Maker at last? We shall see. Interesting.
Ask away. What's next?
As you like.
That's where we came in. Still looking for a key. Maybe on one of the enemies that we meet here shortly.
I'm unable to do that.
Key required, so I still don't have a key. So there's a few more doors to open. Well, that's pretty nice. I don't know, it takes his resistance away. Gives him some health regeneration, but it takes away the willpower and the spell resistance. It is tier 6 though. Oh, you can start wearing some of his stuff. Why are we not putting that on? Duh. Now you have everything, Alistair.
On it. On it.
You asked for it!
Ooh, I'm completely down on abilities.
Forced our hand.
But he's still resistant.
As you wish. This should be easy enough.
Right ahead.
Let's get started.
I'm in cooldown, but you're about to get frozen.
Let's get started.
Yeah! You asked for it!
Yeah, I set off that trap, didn't I? Thought maybe you might need some arrows. Ashes are better. Still no key. Where's the key?
Let's get started.
Absolute violence is a solution. Sometimes.
Ooh, I'm in trouble.
Maker!
This should be easy enough.
Wynn died.
Quite as nimble as I was.
She got ambushed out of that room, didn't she?
I am ready.
Not really. You need a kit.
Your wish.
It's done. Enemy ahead. Watch out.
You had it coming! On it.
Come and get it.
Uh-oh.
This should be easy enough.
Gotta take out this mage.
Let's get started. As you wish. On it. Here we go! Right. Let's get started.
Well, how deep does this rabbit hole go here? Guess I answered that question pretty quick, didn't I? There's a key. We already went on this side, right?
I'm unable to do that.
Wait a minute. Okay, so it must be a key for in here. Or not in here. Okay. Shit.
Enemy ahead. Watch out.
This should be easy enough. Right. On it. Let's get started.
Hey, watch it! Bad day, huh?
I think I just froze Alistair.
This should be easy enough. Right. As you wish. Task complete. On to the next.
Main hall key.
I finished. Just like you wanted.
Thank you, Liliana. Okay, this quest is really super long, so we are going to call it for today, and we'll be back to enter into the main hall in our next episode. Thanks for watching.